Okay, so hopefully this turns out good. It's a little bright out here, but got the floor cut out. It's in here, as you can see. As I said, cut the whole thing out, then I cut it in half, as you can see the cut there. And then this is going to be the door. I got hinges to go up top. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, you know, that's a solid floor. That ain't going to give at all. Okay, so today I'm going to try to get the trunk closed in. Earlier in the week, my brother did say that he's going to try to make it up this weekend to help with the box. The reason I'm having my brother work with me on the box is because he's been a carpenter for over 25 years. He owns his own construction company, very successful construction company. Really proud of the guy, and so he's definitely better at working with wood than me. I was a mechanic most of my life and drove truck for the last part of it, so he's definitely better with wood. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing here today, in and out of the rain, because as you can see the sky, it's really bad, but I'm going to work on the back part. Put these two scrap pieces here, which are about 1/4 inch thick, on the back. I want to check for clearance. I think, I mean, it's going to be tight, but it's definitely going to be tight. I'm going to have to think of something for that. I can't go that thick. So I think what we're going to do is build straight across and figure out a way. I guess what I could do is bring fiberglass down, just keep it real tight against it. That's what I'm going to have to do, I guess. We shall see. What I did is I masked off that area, pull back here, added these 2 blocks to extend it. I'm going to add a piece of wood basically along here, and then I'm going to put fiberglass over it, and that'll give me my top edge. Just basically giving me a fiberglass lip that comes down to here, all the way across, and then, you know, securing the wood to it with the fiberglass. And then I'll put a piece of wood down along the bottom, and then I'll stretch fleece across it and fiberglass it, and then cover it with vinyl, and then I'll build the sides that come into it. So because I want to be able to take the sides off without taking this back piece off, so you can get to your tail lights, to change out your tail lights when the lights go out. So that's where I'm at right now. So here we have it. Have the 2 boards in there, pieces of wood. I'll just build the outside edge there. You can see the gap in the middle here because of the lock. Make sure the lock fits in there. So I'll just do the same as what factory did. I will fiberglass, actually, probably a little bit over it, and then I'll grind out what I need to have it closed. What I used is the fast super glue, the thick super glue, to glue everything together. It's really strong. It's strong enough. I mean, that's not the greatest bond there, but it's just to hold it in place while the fiberglass is actually going to hold everything together. Okay, here we go. We got a coat of fiberglass on it. You can see. Once that hardens, I will take it off. I'll reinforce it, sand it a little, put it in place, trim whatever needs to be trimmed, cut out the hole, and go from there. It's all but dry now. Pretty much dry, I should say. What I'm going to do now, hammer, is this piece here. What we're going to do is build the framework. What I'm going to do is hold it off. Oop, hard to use the camera here. There we go. I'm going to use these little blocks I cut out as shims just to hold it back. Same as on the side over here. Boom, boom. So we got both sides. I should center this up, which is about right there. Okay, now on this side, find it in the camera. These are going to be the little wings. Oops. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do, I don't know. What I want to do is set these something like that. Same as on this side. What I gotta figure out is how far I want them space off. Now, I just seen where I want to come off of. So, give me a minute. Let me cut some blocks for that. Okay. So we got my angles figured out. I stapled both sides. Staples are just there to hold until the fiberglass is done. The fiberglass will actually hold this all together. Okay, so now that I got all this done, I even put a little bit of the super glue there, as you can see, and on that side. Okay, so here we have it. I got the middle supports in, and one on the side, that side, and this side. I think that should be good. Like I said, once it's fiberglass, it ain't going anywhere. These supports are basically just to hold its form until we get the fiberglass on. This is it. All done, all braced up. I showed you in the car. This is what it looks out of the car. There's put a little bracing in the middle there. That's going to be the end of it. That all has to be left open for the lock, the trunk lock. So this is all it. I'll stretch fleece, and then when I go to fiberglass it, I'll reinforce down in here. Well, I have it all covered here in fleece, stretched out real nice and tight. I just got to trim around the edges, all the excess off. My utility knife is upstairs. I just didn't run up for it yet. Probably take a break. Probably coat this tonight in fiberglass. Really, I feel like shit. Not feeling too well. For the ones that know me personally, guys that know me personally know that I have a lot of major health issues. In fact, I had somebody message me on YouTube and asked me why I'm always out of breath when it sounds like I'm always out of breath, and the truth of it is I am. Up until a few months back, I was smoking almost 4 packs a day. I have major heart problems. I have a damaged heart. Among other things, I have a bad kidney, bad knee. In fact, my kidney was such a problem this winter that they were really thinking about removing one of my kidneys. It's damaged pretty good. But thankfully, medication's taking care of it. And that's one of the problems with this build here lately is, you know, we have a serious cash flow problem because of all the medical bills I accumulated the last probably 8-9 months in and out of the hospital. All winter long I was in and out of the hospital. So, and once I got out, that's when we decided to go ahead with this. It gave me something to do since I'm not, you know, not allowed to work as far as the government's concerned. Like I said, I drove truck, and they pulled my medical card from my CDL, so therefore I can't even go back to work anymore. The government says I'm not healthy enough to sit on my ass behind the wheel all day. So this was something to give me something to do, but you know, some days I have really good days, and other days I feel like this, and I just feel like shit, and that's because of the dampness. It just gets to my bones, and you know, I have super high blood pressure and stuff. So here we have it. I cut out the fleece, put the resin on it. It's all done. So now we're just waiting for it to set up. So for all yous watching these videos, I thank you very much. Please remember, hit the like button. It goes a long way. Please leave comments. I love reading everybody's comments. I do try to answer all questions. So if you have any questions at all, just, you know, give me a yell in the comments there, and if I don't have an answer, I will help you find the answer. Appreciate everybody who has, you know, hit the follow button and is following this build. That's great too. I mean, I appreciate everything these guys are doing for me on here. It gives me a lot of satisfaction of, you know, putting up these videos. I know I'm not the best. You know, I'm not the best talker and stuff, but I do promise I am trying to get better. I'm trying to get up more videos, and, you know, thanks again for everybody who's following.